The topics that is happening now, and Dennis Lin came out with a mailbag this week. This episode, by the way, going out on Thursday. Ha-Seong Kim and Ha-Seong Kim's future. I'm someone that thinks that Ha-Seong Kim should be dealt if the Padres get the right trade package back. So if, let's say, the Marlins, right, they have Jesus Luzardo. If Ha-Seong Kim gets dealt there and the Marlins say 1 year, we need a shortstop or second base, whatever, we'll get him. Maybe we try to extend him, whatever. And the Padres can send them someone. I don't think Graham Pauley would be in it, but a prospect, and then let's say Zavala on top and Kim, and they get back Jesus Luzardo, or they get back one of their other starting pitchers. If it's the right deal, Seattle Mariners, I think, is a fit with Ha-Seong Kim. If they get back the right deal, I think that it makes sense because this isn't Juan Soto where I understood Juan Soto, but positionally, you trade Juan Soto, there was no left fielder to go play left field. There's no same thing with Trent Grisham, like Tatis isn't right. We're here with Kim. At least you can have Cronenworth go back to the position that he's most valuable at. You have Jackson Merrill that could come up. I think it makes more sense to trade Kim over Merrill. I was talking about that on my show today. So a long, statement by me before the question, but Ha-Seong Kim's future, what do you think it should be in San Diego?
Well, I'm really in accord with you here, Ben, and we talked about this on Annie and Elston earlier as well. When you look at where the market is today, you have to start asking yourself some tough questions, such as, all right, let's say we're going to play it out with Ha-Seong Kim with the goal of keeping him here. How much is that going to cost? Well, by Dennis Lin's estimations, maybe $130 to $150 million could get the job done. However, Dansby Swanson at an even older age with some somewhat similar production got $177 million. Trevor Story got $140 million, and I don't think he grades anywhere near where Ha-Seong Kim does defensively, which teams are going to value all around the league. So what I keep coming back to answer this question is I try and reverse engineer it. Like, how can the Padres keep Ha-Seong Kim? Well, now you have to create a position for him. And you've got Machado and you've got Bogarts. You don't want to play Jake Cronenworth at first base. Are you going to trade Jake Cronenworth so you can play Ha-Seong Kim at second base? Now Jackson Merrill's coming. Where's Jackson Merrill going to play? Are we going to put him in the outfield? That seems like a mistake to me. None of these guys should be first baseman other than maybe Manny down the line someday. So how do we do it? Like, how do we make it work? By comparison, if you trade him, he's maybe at his all-time high in value. Yep. You don't know if he has even a slight regression on offense, and it makes his value at a deadline type move so much less valuable than it would be right now. So I'm with you. I think you could take Kim and a number 6, number 9 type prospect situation, or number 9, number 15, put that all together, get yourself something controllable. The Padres have to do this. They can't go in planning on, dime store free agents and kids to fill the rest of the roster.
Yeah, and the point with Ha-Seong Kim and where he would play, like, does it make sense? Like, the deadline is my point, is at the deadline, what makes us think that they're going to move Ha-Seong Kim anyway at the deadline? Like, they'll see, okay, his value's not as much as AJ Preller wants. And look what happened this past year. Now, maybe they learned the lesson, but you're still not getting as much as you'd get this offseason. And you would have went the entire first half pre-deadline with Cronenworth at first base again, with Cronenworth sitting on the bench for the most part. If you're bringing in a first baseman, how are you getting that first baseman to come in here? Because there's no one in the minors that is ready right now. Like, who is going to be that? So, yeah, we're going to have Garrett Cooper come in again and be the first baseman. That's not the worst option. But you're going to have Jake Cronenworth sitting on the bench that you're paying him $80 million. And by the way, this is his first year on the extension. It didn't even start last year. Hopefully fans remember that. Like, this is the first year coming up. So, yeah, I think this is sort of like Soto. And I was saying this earlier today on my show. Like, with him, I get it. The money, definitely create more flexibility. We knew that had to be done. But the same point was being made about Soto as what probably should be made about Kim. Like, there's 1 year left. I've already resigned to the fact that he's not coming back. You can get him. You can get a good amount back for him. Even if it's one guy, that could be a significant piece to help you win in 24 and beyond. It just, it's hard to feel like the Padres are putting themselves in the best spot, having Kim and Cronenworth and Bogarts and Manny and Merrill coming up all in that infield in 2024. So I just don't see